everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about some hair fall issues that we all face during the monsoon. So without wasting any further time, let's get started. So guys, the first thing is that our hair actually goes through three stages. It's anagen, catagen, telogen. So the anagen phase is the growing phase, the catagen phase is when our hair is very stagnant, and the telogen phase is the falling stage. So our hair grows and our hair has to fall. A lot of times we find our hair is in the telogen phase, which is the falling stage around the monsoon time. Also because of the humidity, our hair swelling up and all of the other environmental issues actually cause more hair fall. But if we are in the telogen phase and our hair is bound to fall, it is absolutely okay. So if you lose around 50 to 100 strands a day, it's absolutely fine. Anything over and above that is of some concern, which we are going to address in the other points. So guys, point number 2 is, I know we all love getting wet in the rain, but actually rainwater is very dirty and acidic. It is dirty because it carries down a lot of pollution, and it is very acidic. It's about 5.6, which is really bad for your hair. So try and keep your hair dry as much as possible, and in case your hair does get wet, then come home and shampoo your hair with a mild sulfate free shampoo, because otherwise this can actually cause a lot of scalp infections as well. Now the next point is something that has personally worked really well for me, and in case you guys are having hair fall, this is something you guys can do. You need to make this concoction of hair oil, a little bit of onion juice in it. There is nothing better than onion juice to strengthen your hair at the root, and obviously the concoction of coconut oil, mustard oil and all the other things that I've put in this oil work really well. I personally use this, and every time I have used this, I feel my hair feels more voluminous and stronger, and if you continuously use this for about 2 to 3 months, I guarantee you will actually see a decreased amount of hair fall. Next point is to keep our scalp really clean at all times, especially in the monsoon. So we keep it away from fungal infections, very commonly known as dandruff, which escalates in the monsoon. Now I'll tell you why this happens is because there's already so much humidity in the air, and that creates a very good environment for infections to grow on your scalp, and that's how dandruff really happens in the monsoon. We need to make sure that we keep our scalp clean at all times, so you need to use a good mild anti-dandruff shampoo, and shampoo it often, but don't over shampoo. A couple of other things you guys can do at home is make a paste of turmeric and neem. These are anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, antifungal, so it'll keep these infections away and keep your scalp healthy and clean. You can also do a concoction of curd and lime juice. It cleanses the scalp out really well. And also ACV with water, and just spray it on your scalp, keep it there for some time and rinse it off. Makes your scalp really alkaline, and it will not keep the scalp very acidic, so these infections will not really increase. So the next point is the importance of having a good diet. Now you guys have obviously heard this a million times, but it is what it is. Our hair and skin is made up of what we actually put inside. So having a high protein diet is very essential for great hair. Having a lot of veggies, green leafy vegetables, fruits, having a good intake of water is all very important. But personally, what has really helped me is also to include biotin, vitamin C and zinc supplements in my hair, which does make a big difference in hair fall and also strengthens the hair. So another thing to touch upon in the monsoon is that we find our hair become really oily and flat. Now obviously this is because of the increased humidity in the air and sebum production. These two together can be quite a deadly combination. So try keeping your scalp clean, try washing it more often, and don't let the oil sit on your scalp for too long. Try using clear shampoo and not the creamy heavy shampoos, because clear shampoos help in cleansing out your scalp really well. And in between your washes, try using a dry shampoo, because the dry shampoo sucks in all the extra sebum in your hair and keeps it dry. So use these two options, and please avoid keeping your scalp very oily. So the last point is for you guys to use a sulfate-free, paraben-free, fragrance-free shampoo. And now why in the monsoons? Because anyway, the environmental stressors are so much, like there's humidity, there's pollution, there's dandruff, there's an oily scalp, and the last thing you want to do is use a harsh shampoo that can irritate and cause itchiness on the scalp. So obviously sulfate-free shampoos are much milder, and they also help in controlling any sort of scalp inflammation. So I highly suggest you guys switch to sulfate-free mild shampoos in the monsoon. So I hope these tips have been helpful. Please follow these in the next coming months throughout the monsoons. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out a video. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.